All right. No viewers. All right. Well, if you're viewing, let me know you're there so I can answer the questions that you might have so I know who I'm talking to. Hi, Alyssa. How are you today? Luke, you can hear me. Awesome. Is it a big delay? I'm going to take that as a yes since I haven't got a response from you yet. Well, Luke, just move on to number 6 then. Mr. Harris, sorry. Trying to keep my sanity in this place. All right, we got Alyssa, Mr. Harris, and who else? Okay, awesome. I see there's 2 other people on here. Again, state your name, be heard, know who's here. Hey, Cam. Big thing today is I don't know if we'll have a lot of questions. I posted the assignments and the notes, so hopefully you guys are going through those. Um, Maddie Stout. Hi, Maddie. The stuff with the NORI, I haven't put any assignments in it yet, but I will put some assignments in there. It's kind of like, not quite, don't blow your nose, don't suck snot here. It's going to kind of like Alex, but I think it's, for me at least, I can maneuver around it a little bit better. So I'm going to give you guys a couple assignments, but they'll be for bonus. So do you guys have any questions as of right now going forward with Algebra 2? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Frankie's in the house. Now we got it. Morning, Frankie. How are you? Hi, Brian. Says it's restricted. That's weird. Because you guys all got on here. Tell Sydney to close out of everything and try again. And as Miss Jacinto just said, you had to subscribe, so make sure tell Sydney she might not have subscribed. Make sure she does that. I just put a couple things up there for those of you that are just coming in. The NORI will have assignments for that. It'll be for bonus, but I want to see you guys working that a little bit for some extra practice and stuff we do. All this stuff's going to be at your pace. So once I upload all the other stuff, she said she's been subscribed. Not sure why it won't work. Yeah. I'll have to look into that one. I don't know. I'd tell her to log out and try to log back in. We'll be here for a little while. That's to Sydney. And then, like I was saying, you guys are going to be working at your pace. You go as fast as you want. You go as slow as you want. Somebody from New Jersey's calling. I'm sure it's important. Yeah, Maddie, can you send her the link? But if you don't have questions in this live session, or you don't have questions from something you've done, like I put in the Google Classroom, I'm going to go over the previous notes or assignment in that if anybody has any questions. Yes. Thank God. Yes, that was Mr. Harris trying to be a funny guy. Hi, Sydney. Patrick, how's it going? You got popcorn ready? Cardi. All right. Good. Patrick's got all his popcorn ready. I'm glad you guys are checking in. Hopefully things are going well. I know this is somewhat of a one-sided thing in terms of you guys got to type it, but I'm the one who gets to talk and stuff. I will advance one of these days and be able to do FaceTime stuff possibly, but it is what it is. I'm still learning on this stuff as well. Hopefully there aren't too many mistakes in the notes that I put up for you guys. But, for those of you that already heard me, for those of you that's new popped on, you guys are going to work at your pace. And, you go as fast as you want, get everything done. You can go as slow as you want. But, obviously the slower you go, you got all your other classes to worry about too. But I'm not going to bog you down and make you do problems that you think you already know, because as you saw with the assignment that was posted in Google Classroom, the answers are already worked out for you. So, hi, Maddie Taylor. So, as you guys do that, check your own answers, and then, the next day, if you don't see where it came from, this is time to ask questions. This will be time, and if anybody knows where Baxter's glasses are, they can tell him. Where do we work at? Well, I think, Patrick, if I understand your question correctly, you guys do your work on your own, on your paper. So like tomorrow, I assigned worksheet 8-1. I'll be back on tomorrow morning. You say, hey, I didn't understand, or can you talk through how to do problem number 5, let's say. And then I'll work through it, and then you can type questions and say, hey, I maybe go back or do it one more time. Hi, Kylie. Again, it's not the best in terms of telling me to stop in the middle of a problem, but for the situation we got right now, it's where we got to be. Does the sound come across okay to you guys? Does the picture look okay to you guys? Because I'm working with some of the settings, so there's not a huge delay. So kind of give me some feedback on that. Because one setting, it's like a 40-second delay with everything that's happening. I think this one's supposed to be the smallest one. Good. Thank you, Patrick. Another thing I want to tell you guys. Sometimes, depends when I do this. I've been experimenting with a bunch of different ways. Some of the lessons or the notes will be already uploaded under the video stream, and some of them are going to be under the live stream. So you might have to search the tabs to find them. But I got them labeled pretty sequential as we get going. Hi.
Hi, can I go with Reese to give Stella a bath and then they'll come back?
I want you to do some work. You got to do some schoolwork. We're going to get structured with this. Yeah?
So do that first, is that what you said?
How long is it going to take you? Sorry, got a side conversation going on.
Like 30, 45 minutes.
Then you're doing work, and you're done.
Hold on then.
So, again, those new coming in, no re, I'm going to assign some of those. You guys want to tool around in that and check some things out. I'll explain that as we get to it. I'll also have written instructions on the Google Classroom. You're in your pace, and then we're using live for the questions. Thank you for tuning in this morning here on our maiden voyage. And I appreciate your feedback. I'll be live. I'll go about a half hour for you guys, each of my classes. But if you have other questions during the day, send them to the email, my email. I'll now answer your questions that way as well. So it's not just like you only have a half hour to do this stuff. I'll be there until 3 o'clock answering emails. and like a normal school day. But if you don't have any questions or anything, go get some breakfast. Um, I'm just gonna probably say this no wreath thing, your pace thing, all over again a few more times when some other people log in. All right, Cameron, you too. Don't get too bored today. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Patrick! St. Patrick's Day. You better be wearing green, buddy. What is what, Brian? Happy St. Patrick's Day, Brian. Patrick, Brian, anybody? Do you know what yesterday was? Nice try, Frankie. How many of you are big time wrestling fans? Ooh, Ides of March. Was that yesterday? Ah, that was Sunday. Ides of March was Sunday, Alyssa. Come on, anybody. Yesterday, besides being Monday. Because yesterday will happen next year, too. And the clue is big time wrestling, WWE. I got a Ric Flair from the Peanut Gallery in my house. That is incorrect. Not Ric Flair. A little bit younger than Ric Flair. Going once. Come on, nobody's a WWE fan. Old school big time wrestling. Come on, somebody's got to be out there. There it is. Did you look that up, Patrick? Nah, Stone Cold Steve Austin, baby. 316. 316. That's okay. I'll let that go. So there's your piece of useless trivia for the day. You are all welcome. All right.
Right, I will be right back.
Okay. All right. See you, Patrick. Was that Frankie? I? I'm confused with question 73. Question 73, huh? You're going to have to give me a second to find that worksheet, Frankie. That was the one from last week on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, or Thursday, Friday. Oh, where is it? Bear with me, Frankie. Looking at, trying to pull it up on my computer. All right, I found it. Let me look at it here. Maybe I did. I lost it now. Oh.
Are you doing your online stuff right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dude, get out of there. Say hi to Max. Alright, Frankie, I'm with you now. Here's what they're asking you to do. The variables are kind of confusing on that a little bit. So, take, let me go back and get the exact formula here real quick. L is equal to 10 times log 10 of R, where L is a loudness and then R is it sounds relative intensity. So the decibels are going to be your relative intensity. So take 10 times the log base 10 of 80, and then 10 times log base 10. Now 10 alarm clocks would be 800. 80 times 10. So we get log of 80 times 10. We get approximately 19.0309. And the log of 800. Here we get about 29.039. Now the question is not how much bigger, so it's not a subtraction problem, but how much louder 10 alarm clocks would be. Okay, I guess you can interpret it a couple ways. It would be 10 decibels louder, factor that in, or if you want to know how many times, then divide them out. How many times louder it would be. So that factor a 10 out in front of it. You are welcome, Frankie. Well, if you guys have any other questions, again, shoot me an email. We got about 3 minutes here, and then I'm opening up the doors to my other class. Geometry's coming in next, but you guys are free to chime in every once in a while. You're going to hear the same spiel with them. I'll be going over the same stuff pretty much with everybody today. You too, Brian. Thanks, Brian. I'm sure there'll be more cameos. All right, 10 o'clock. Just been hanging out with some Algebra 2 people. Any geometry people just signing on. Throw a name out there so I know it's you and we can talk about a couple different things. Hi, Michaela. Let me know how this sounds on your computer. Hi, Kenzie. Guys, let me know how this sounds on your computer, if you can see everything. If this shade of green is visible or not. Oh, thanks, Miss Jacinto. Roll call it out, you geometry people. Anybody just coming in? Hi, Alexis. See, on a thing like this, Alexis, I can't call you the wrong name. How about that? Uh-oh, somebody else popped in there. Hi, Claire. Claire, you'll have to speak up. I don't know if I can hear you. I'll start with you guys on here right now. A couple things I just jotted down. The NORI that I had you guys sign up for, I'd like you to look at that website and tool around in it, kind of get familiar with it. I haven't assigned anything yet, but I will assign some things on there, but it'll be for bonus work, bonus completion work. I've already given you guys some notes, and there's two ways to find the notes. Sometimes I'll upload a previously recorded video, or sometimes early in the morning I will just live feed with nobody around, and it uploads a lot faster that way, is what I found. So just one or two ways to get the notes. So if you don't see it under one of them, check the live feed and see if it's already been on there too. But I'm going to, I'll label them for the sections and everything. But you guys can work at your own pace. Eventually, hopefully, my goal is by the end of the day, or at least by the end of tomorrow, I'm going to have all your assignments loaded. You can work at your own pace. I'll get the notes eventually up there. Just takes me a little bit more time because I got to talk and make sure I get everything going. But if you don't need to have any questions, you don't need to get on live feed, okay, great. But if you have questions, that's what the live feed's for, because I've supplied answers, or we should say the geometry department has supplied answers to the assignments as well. So you can check your answers as soon as you're done. Challenge yourself though. Do it without the answers and then see if you're coming up right. And then the next day, hey, I didn't understand this problem. And that's when we work things out. Obviously, it's not the best in terms of back and forth banter, but as you guys type a question up there, it pops up, and then I can work with it. You can tell me to slow down, you can tell me to repeat, or whatever. And you can always go back to these videos because they're always up on my YouTube channel now. How are you guys doing with boredom? I know you're probably reading your geometry books cover to cover. I got 9 viewers, so either I got some algebra 2ers that are still hanging on, or we got some geometries that haven't signed in to say hi so we know who's here. So if you haven't given a reply, type in hi so we know you're here. Good, Mikhail, I'm glad you're reading your book. Creston, good morning to you. Gus, I don't know much of what you've heard so far, so just for you, since you seem to be the only other person involved right now, I'm going to give you some of those no reassignments. So tool around that website a little bit before I sign anything, and there'll be completion grades for bonus. And again, I'll explain those as we get them assigned. You're working at your pace, so if you understand stuff and you're going through it fast, then have at it, man. Get them done, because I'll have most of the assignments posted here within this week. And then, we'll use this for any questions that you might have on the previous night's assignment. But let's see here. We got a class of 14. I see 7 current viewers. 1, 2, 3. And only 5 of you have announced. Mrs. J is the other one, so that's 6. So I'm not sure who our mystery viewer is. That being said, you might want to contact your friends and let them know to. Hopefully they're doing the work, because I hate to get not counted for credit by the state of Ohio. In terms of not getting our stuff done or saying we've done enough work to count the hours. But today is just this, trying to get the test out, me testing it out as much as you guys, in terms of being able to communicate the way we are. And then if you have no questions or anything, your assignments are out there, your notes are out there. You guys don't have to be logged in the whole time, but that's completely your call. If you did it correctly, yes, that's right. Send them to us, emails. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing I guess I forgot to say. Just because you don't have that question in this half hour, you can email questions. Absolutely be answering emails all the way up to 3 o'clock, and probably a little bit after that. Ooh, we're up to 8. Who's the new person? Kate, you doing work? You getting your work done?
Yeah, I'm trying to read this.
Oh, Kylie Krieger. Welcome. Good morning. That's 9. There's still that mystery 8th person out there. Only we could figure out who that is. Well, Kylie, I'll give you a rundown real quick. We're going to have some no reassignments. It's kind of like Alex. I think it's a little bit better. That's just my personal opinion. But they will be for completion and bonus once I get them up and get them assigned. So you got some time, tool around Nori because I know most of you have already signed up for it. Put the links on the Google Classroom if you haven't. And you're working at your pace. Once I got the assignments uploaded, if you want to go through them as fast as you want, hopefully you remembered them, but you can go through them as fast as you want and get it done. And then we'll do questions here. As you can see, some of the questions Ms. Jacinto has said that you can take a picture of it and send it in. Say, hey, did I do this right? Set it up the right way. Send them, email them too if it's not within that half-hour time frame that we're going live. But be proactive in this stuff. That way, when we get back in, we hit the ground running. We don't have to go backwards and do a bunch of stuff. We don't have to do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you're in the way, dude. Come on. Sorry about that. There's this. Yeah. Thank you. Get out of the way. That would be Sky. But, if you guys, no questions, everything's going on. Awful lot of hitch. I will check in with you tomorrow. I'll check some emails. But yeah, we'll go live again tomorrow. Hi, Austin. You're a little bit early, but that's okay. We'll get to the algebra stuff going here about 10:30. All right. Austin, hang with us here. We'll start talking Algebra 1 at about 10:30. That way, try to catch as many people with one conversation as possible. Okay, we go feed the cat and get you. All right, Gage, how you doing there, buddy? Austin, Mrs. Jacinto is here. As you guys are jumping on here real quick, type hi, couple as you two have done already. Looks like we have 8 viewers, 3 of us we know. Some might be the geometry class that just got over with. That's fine. We'll give it a few minutes. Austin, Gage, give me some feedback. How's it coming through? Can you see everything okay? Is there a big delay in terms of writing things and speaking? Give me a little feedback so I know what I can do on my end to change things up. Crystal clear. Thank you, Austin. You know, as I don't know, this I guess will be the best way we have right now to communicate. You know, you guys will have to type questions in, or as Mrs. J has said in some other classes, you can take a picture of what you're having trouble with and email it to us, and then we can put it up here when we talk. This is, you know, this half hour is when we're going to go live in terms of I'll talk things through, because I know some people like it better to hear the talk. It just, you know, you can't ask me too many questions in the middle of it in terms of like in class or say, hey, hold on, do that. But as you type it in there, can you go back? Can you redo that? I will. It'll just take me a second or two to make sure I read it. You guys are familiar with NORI. We're going to do that. There'll be the NORIs. There'll be a couple assignments that we'll do as bonus. So you get them completed by the deadline, you will get bonus work towards your grade. Hint, hint, hint. You're going to work at your pace. I know I've already got one worksheet up. The answers are with it. So do the work honestly. Look and see if you're getting the right answers. If you're not understanding where that answer's coming from, that's what these sessions are for. You can say, hey, worksheet 8-1, I didn't understand question number 1, or what have you. If you understand them all, that's great. You don't need to be on here to ask questions. That's awesome. But you can always jump on and listen to hear what somebody else is asking. You can always help to learn from somebody else. But, you know, it's going to be the discipline you guys have of doing your work. And the biggest thing I say is we got to make sure we're showing that we're getting our work done so the state of Ohio thinks we get credit. I don't want to keep coming back in June, and I'm sure you don't either. We're up to 5. Again, if you guys are just jumping on here, tell us hi so we know who's here and who's not. Where was I? Oh, yeah. You can email the questions, take a picture of it. You can do live here. You know, I'll be live for the half hour, and then after that, if we have to do another session, we can probably do another session. Or, you know, send your emails. I'll be answering emails till 3 o'clock, best I can to help you out. All the videos I put up there will be one of two things. When you go to my channel, it'll be under a live feed, or some of them are already pre-recorded and uploaded that way. So before you give up and say, I can't find the video, make sure you're checking both tabs for live feed and preloaded, because the live feeds are easier to get up, but I sometimes have some background noise that isn't the best for this studio production. So, just the way it is. Every once in a while there'll be a cameo. We already had 2 cameos today of Cat coming through. They don't care. They're just going to do whatever they want. Questions, concerns from any of you as of right now? All right, we're at 4 current viewers. I think I know who the 4 are. No, I don't. I only know 3 of you. Who's our 4th mystery person? Please, please tell us who you are. Austin, are you going to be showing the questions live, or do we have to go on no read to do them? Good question. The no read stuff is just like it's been. So you got the videos to help you out. You got the show me to help you out. So that'll be doing that. It won't be new stuff. So it'll be stuff that I've given notes on. That's why I haven't put any no reads up there yet. It'll be hard for me to put the no read question on paper. Unless you can remember what it is. And the biggest thing I'll put on live will be the ones from the worksheets that are assigned to you. Oh yeah, great job, Mrs. J. Take a screenshot, email it to one of us, and then we can help you through that way too. Sure. The big thing with no-re, when you guys do it, that some of us are so reluctant to do, is hit the video and watch the video on how to do it. Do the show me or walk me through to help you out. That's kind of the same thing as me writing a problem out on paper. Just different voice, or a different voice from Mrs. Cinto. Looks like we must have a lot of people sleeping in class today. Alright. Somebody let me know what you're seeing. I'm seeing a little trouble here on my end. Everything okay with the feed? Looks like it's back to normal. It looked like it had a pause. Mrs. Cinto, are you still there? I'm not sure the rest of our class is going to make it with us this morning. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We'll get a little bonus for those two. A little extra when we get back. It'll help your guys' grade out. Yeah, so Austin Gage. Don't really have much more. If you guys want to sign off, you can. If you want to hang out till 11 o'clock, you're more than welcome. We're going to switch over to stats at 11, but I think there might be a little more give and take with tomorrow with maybe some questions on the worksheet that you guys have. Again, the notes are up there. Practice the worksheet. Make sure you understand all the terms and stuff, and we'll get after it. But yes, you two will get some bonus points when we get back. Matter of fact, I'll put a note. We'll note that up right now. Oh, we're up to 6. Got some new people on? Tell us who you are. Say good morning. Say hi. Nope, scared them off. Okay, how long you been here, Eric? So during that 20 minutes, did this little thing here on the side type hi so we can take roll call ever cross your mind? Ah, so I don't know. Those kind of the page it says, and then those are the instructions, and we've been kind of say it. Well, thanks for being honest. Appreciate it, but you can see the conversation, the live chat that's going on too, right? Get him, Gage. right back. I got it. Let's see. There are 6 current viewers. If that makes Eric, Miss Jacinto, Gage, and Austin. We'll try this again. There are 2 people out there that haven't said hi. Please say hi. Get yourself represented. Austin, lessons do we have to do? If you're referring to Nori, we'll probably have to do like 2 10-question ones like we've done before. In terms of the book, we're going to get through probably 4 sections. Uh-oh, we're up to 7. Who else is out there? We're going to get probably going to get through 4 sections. It's going to take us a little time to get through them and some of the things we got to do. I should have an outline posted. Hopefully, I'm getting it finalized here. Once I'm done going live stuff, I'm going to have an outline posted for you guys on Google Classroom, if not later today, by tomorrow. If you just logged in, say hi. It's kind of right here. Ask Eric. He knows where to find it. Down to 5. Scared them away again. Of course, last time we said that, somebody jumped out of the woodwork and said they've been there for 20 minutes.
Because you're pretty face, Dad.
All right. Well, we're looking at about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, give or take, left on this session. The notes are up. Please follow them. Try to put them in your notebook because recopying them will help you remember them. Get the assignment done. You're doing them at your pace. And yes, get the notes. Keep them in your note. Wow, you're typing as I say. That's awesome, assistant. And we got to get through this best we can, but that comes on to you guys. You guys have got to make a concerted effort better than what you have been in terms of doing your work. It'll help alleviate some boredom as well. All right, I'm going to step away for a second, get a drink of water. Stats coming up in 5 minutes. And cat. You're both cats. All right. See you guys later. Good. All right. Switching our live feed to the last 30 minutes. Here we go. Talking stats. Stats people, as you're logging in and see what's going on, type hi in the chat room so we can take roll call. James, Lane, welcome, my friends. Only 2 of 12 that are supposedly viewing right now. There's Kara, there's Carson. I can't even do that. That's too old. Hi, Carson. Kara, how are you guys? Good morning, Darby. Let me know how's the sound coming with you guys. How's Isabel and James and Jessica? Let me know how the sound is. Let me know how the picture is, because I'm messing with some quality on this in terms of sacrificing quality so there's not a delay. At one point, there's like a 40-second delay. Morning, Clara. Morning, Gracie. If you haven't seen, I've posted, and it took me about 3 settings, it took me about 3 different tapings to put part of the notes for 5.5 in. Not because they're all that terribly long, but I had a cat attack me. So I had to take a little time out on that. But they're there. If you can't find the videos of the notes, check 2 feeds. Sometimes I do them in a live feed. Other times I might have pre-recorded and then uploaded that way. So make sure you check both tabs on that. But once I get this stuff loaded and once I get the assignments going, you guys are on your own pace. If you get it all done in a week, good, more power to you. I'm using this today just to check the video feed for you guys. I know it's a little cumbersome, and Jenna's here now too. A little cumbersome in terms of you can't, verbalize a question, but you can still type one in that I can answer. Good morning, Tyler. Everybody, well, not quite everybody's made it on time, but we'll go from there. You can insert your other jokes there if you'd like. But I'll have everything up once I do. It's going to take me a little bit of time on some of it, but I'll have the assignments and everything up. You guys work at your own pace. One of the assignments is going to be the Chapter 5 test. I will type out the explanation for that, but most of this stuff is, we're all online here. So most of the stuff is you can upload things, but the one thing about the Chapter 5 test is, because there's going to be calculations involved with that as well, but that's one you're going to turn in when we get back. And you'll turn that in with all of your work shown on the ones that you can show work, like where there's calculations. A multiple choice vocab, you can't show work, I get it. But as we get to that, that's not coming up for a little bit yet. But you'll have the answers, you can check your answers, but this is for you to ask questions on the previous assignment. So, what's the answer, what's the formula, and we walk through them. Hi, Brooke. Good morning. Wow, we got 20 current viewers right now. Those of you, they're Kaylee and Jessica. And good morning, Chloe. Again, if you guys haven't seen that, type hi so we know that you're here. At least you've checked in. Today isn't a big thing in terms of Q&A, but if you have some, we can go over them more or less, making sure you can log on. Morning, Amanda. Nice, Lane. That's very good. Yeah, you better go to the office and get those late passes. But make sure you guys are keeping up on this stuff. I got planned. We won't be doing any classes over spring break, but we got all the way up to when our normal spring break is. And I will have the outline either later today or tomorrow uploaded so you know the pace you can get. If you want to work ahead on all that, have at it. Get it done. There will be, again, like I said, the Chapter 5 test will be something we turn in. Everything else is, pretty much Q&A with the paper you have, or I know some people have already, changed the PDF so they could type into that. Do it that way too. That's fine by me. Again, you guys hearing this okay? Somebody give me some feedback. I got a bunch of highs, but I got no feedback. Are you hearing it okay? Are you seeing the words okay? Nothing blurry? All right, Maddie Corrigan in the house. All right, thank you, Tyler, for the feedback. So, like I said, for those of you that are still turning in your late passes, just kidding, don't take offense. The live feed, sometimes I have lessons, and I've worked on some this morning. I did them both ways. Some are uploaded from a previous recording, some are just uploaded live. Just depends on the situation that's going on. So they're there. So if you don't find them under one tab, check the other one. Thank you, Lane. Check the other one too, just to make sure you're not missing one. But I'm labeling them. I broke this one down into 3 parts. So it's 5.5, part 1, part 2, part 3. There's a couple more parts. I still got to go over some more examples, a couple other things with you guys on that. So keep that there. Those of you who forgot your book, I also put on the pages. Scan those in for the best I could for you. But like I said, we got to get through this. You guys got to make sure you're, disciplining yourself enough so you can do the work. But again, your pace. Once I got it uploaded, you want to fly through everything, go right ahead. I probably won't have the notes uploaded as fast as I will the assignments, but we've got a few things going here with 5.5, and then we got one more set of notes with 5.6. And then it'll be review stuff. And then chapter 5. Morning, Jaden. So that's what I got. You got questions, type them in there. I'll answer them. We'll do this. Is the 11 to 11:30 time slot. Apparently it's pretty good. This is the most viewers I've had today. Although we're missing about half of you. But that's okay. But this time slot will probably be the one I'll work with you guys in terms of the live stuff. But if you have questions, email them as well, because I'll be checking email all the way up through 3 o'clock and probably a little bit past that. Jaden, did you get some Dunkin' Donut this morning? Oh man, we're up to 24. Who else is here? No, not today. All right. Again, got 24 of you now. If you're just getting on there, it says right here, type hi so we know you're here. Last half hour, I had a person on here for 20 minutes. This was typed up there, and they didn't realize they were supposed to type hi. I know it's hard to believe. Somebody wouldn't pay attention. No way. Rebecca Kvorik is in the house now. She must... Did you just wake up, Becca? Or you been up? You probably got up earlier today and you have all your... Yes, Isabel, we will still be doing the test, but as you recall, all of our tests have been open notes. Great answer, Becca. Great answer. All of our tests have been open notes for the last 3 chapters, so it's yours to do. The big thing is going to be on the test is showing your work. You just come in with a test with a bunch of answers written down and no work. That will cause you to not get a very good grade. What if we never come back ever? Lane, don't be a pessimist. We are planning on coming back. We can't go too long without seeing your bright and shiny face. Hey, Mary Jane. But to answer your question, Lane, we're anticipating coming back. I can't tell, can't predict. Pretty much nobody's predicting anything that's going on because, as all you guys know, every day, sometimes 2 times a day, things are changing. But as of right now, the plan is that we'll be back. If it doesn't happen, then we will adapt accordingly and figure out what we're going to do from there. Hi, Carson. What do you say? Are we not turning in the other assignments in classroom? You can turn those in classroom. Yes, you're more than welcome to. I'm not going to grade them. They're for your practice. I'm going to try to set up a Google quiz dealing off of those worksheets. So the questions very similar to them. And then that test will be a grade as well. That's a great question. Yeah, I'd still do them. They're good practice, and I'm going to have a Google quiz set up off of that so you can use those worksheets to help you out on the quiz. I think because that's a real touchy subject. I'm going to say this because it's a shame of what's going on for you guys. I'm going to say that it's going to be postponed and everything is going to be done in order to have a graduation. I can't see anybody saying, no, we won't have a graduation. When will it be? That's where we're all trying to figure out when anything is going to be. But I would no way, shape, or form am I going on record saying they're going to cancel graduation. Postpone? Maybe. And that brings up the other thing. I don't know about that one either, Carson. I would say they'd try to postpone it so they can still have it. You guys deserve it. So keep those thoughts going. I haven't heard anything about it, but my guess would be postpone it because, again, you guys deserve that. You guys definitely deserve. Logan, good morning. You guys also deserve your graduation. But with that being said, Something else I want to, I guess, remind you guys with your work. Do your work so we have proof. You know, those worksheets, scan them into Google Classroom. That way I have proof if maybe say at the end of all this, the state comes in and says, what's proof that you guys were doing anything? So, all right, so postponed from Jaden. But like I was saying, I want to have proof so state officials come in and say, did these guys do enough classwork to count? I can say, here are the notes I gave everybody. Here's the work they turned in. So as you're talking to each other, and you know people that don't do stuff, as you're talking to each other, encourage each other to do the 5-question worksheet that you have to do every other day. And have it turned in so I got something to turn in and I can say, yeah, they got their hours in, they can graduate. Because again, don't know what's going on. You're hearing all sorts of rumors that, you know, everything's going to be shut down or school's this, school's that. Nobody really knows. The only thing we do know is that it keeps changing. Should I call Uriah? I think Uriah might be up on a roof with Grandpa Ted today again. But yeah, you can call him if you want. Morning, Autumn. So you guys just getting in here. You're gonna work at your own pace. If you get this stuff done fast, good. But send it back into me, and I'll put that in writing a little bit so we have proof. That'd probably be a good fail-safe for us to have stuff in proof that we were doing work, that we did get some education done. But pass the word to each other. The more stuff I have to show you that's done, I'm going to grade the test, I'm going to grade a quiz, and we'll give you completion grades on the rest of them. That might be an idea too. Now I'm thinking out loud, I might go back and change that out so you guys have them done, get a completion grade. Good morning, Shelby. Good morning, Marley. Oh yeah, going with the emoji. There we go. Bonus points for the emoji. So Marley, Shelby, you guys just coming in. Going to work at your own pace. Once I get the assignments up, if you want to race through them, you're more than welcome to race through them. The notes will probably be a little bit longer simply because it'll take me time to write them out and then get them uploaded. If you can't find the notes right away under live stream, look under the other tab because sometimes I'll upload them without the live stream. Do the problems as they're assigned. Upload your work to the Google Classroom. That way I will have a hard copy as proof that we are in fact learning in case somebody questions what's going on. Yeah, so the questions, this will be like tomorrow. I'll have, you have the questions on that assignment from today or what have you. We'll ask them. If you don't have any questions, you don't have to log in. I would possibly If I were you guys, I'd log in once in a while because, I got this stream of everybody's name who said hi and everything. Again, it's proof, it's showing that you're doing something. And as we log in, we're going to use our own names. And keep our notes in our notebook from Mrs. Cinto. Good. Another good point, if you guys aren't reading the side there, take screenshots, email them to me so we know what you're talking about. But again, you guys have questions, we'll do the live feed stuff here if you want to hear, the explanation through words. You can send screenshots, email it. I'll be answering emails till 3 o'clock. I'll do these Monday through Friday. I'll be here. I'll do this every Monday through Friday as long as we're doing this stuff.
Can I use this again?
Yeah, we'll go the same time every day, 11 to 11:30. Unless you guys want to do this earlier. We can go the 7 o'clock time if you guys want.
Actually, I'm gonna use salsa.
Oh, look at everybody's answering now. I see. I got you. No, Maddie Corrigan, we're gonna head to the trampoline park. Oh wait, we can't do that. Well, I've got to answer your question, Tyler. I've got what I got? I got 9:30. I've got algebra 2, 10 o'clock. I'm talking geometry, and then it's algebra 1 at 10:30. I mean, you guys are welcome to hang in there. Oh, all right. We'll just stand in the parking lot 6 feet away, Jaden. Walk in, carry it out, stand in the parking lot. All right, it is about 4 minutes. Lane, what? We can always go. There you go. There you go. Well, we go whitewater rafting. Somebody will get socially distanced as we tip the raft over. I'd like to thank you guys for showing up here today. This is by far the most of all the classes that have shown up, so it's a nice job on your part. Again, I'll be posting stuff on the website. Let's make sure we're doing our work so we do have proof if anybody wants to ask, so we get credit for what we're doing. And I'll talk at you guys tomorrow. Again, if you got questions, shoot me an email. Thanks for participating. That was really cool that you all showed up.
Pretty silly.
About 3 minutes. Oh wow, Maddie, kind of cold. And Chloe. I thought you were. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn this off. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk a little bit of permutation combination stuff tomorrow. I know you can't wait.